everyone, it's Catherine Alford here, coming to you from Sensei to talk about inexpensive ways you can organize your home when you have kids. So, here we go! Let's talk about the very first way you can organize your home inexpensively. I'm a really big fan of using what you already have around the house. Now, don't get me wrong, I would love to go to a big box store and buy absolutely gorgeous color-coordinated boxes and put it all together in my kids' nursery and organize everything really nicely. But that's not always in the budget. So what I'm a big fan of using is I like to use Amazon boxes. I order from Amazon all the time, and when the boxes come in, if they're small, I will keep them and I will use them to store all of the really annoying things like Legos and toy cars, things that really hurt if you step on them in the middle of the night. So if you take out the toy box that I have in my living room, you'll see a bunch of Amazon's boxes stacked on top of each other. It's free, it's easy, and my kids can destroy it and then play with the boxes because you know kids like to play with boxes more anyway. Alright, let's get to tip number 2. And this tip is about the laundry. I don't know about your house, but in my house, the laundry is never ending. It's just this cyclical thing that just happens every day, all the time. I do load after load after load, and it just seems like at some point you should be able to fold everything, put it away, and have it be done, but not so when you have kids. So the very first thing that I do to help organize my laundry is I keep my kids' clothes and my clothes, my husband's clothes, all separate. That way I know I'm doing a load of their clothes. When I move it to the dryer, I know it's going back in their room. Another thing that I like to use is lingerie bags, and I put all of the kids' socks in there because first of all, I mean, little tiny socks, they can get mismatched and lost, but most importantly, if a little tiny sock goes in the washer, it can get stuck, it can clog your washer, and that can cause $200 worth of repair bills, and that's not very frugal at all either. Okay, let's move on to the third step. The third step that I have is to use little baskets around the house, and this is especially if you have kids who are still in diapers. So if you've had all of their diaper supplies on a changing pad in their nursery, that's great and that's very organized. But if you end up changing your kids on your bed or on the couch in the living room, which most of us do, it can be hard to have diaper supplies scattered, and then you're changing your kid on the couch, but you need the diaper cream, and then you gotta go, and accidents happen, and it's just a big mess. So what I do is I bought these little plastic bins from the dollar store, literally $1 each, and I put a few diapers in it and diaper cream and baby powder, and I have about 3 of them around the house. That way, whenever my kid needs a diaper change, I always have something close and I always have all the supplies I need in one place. Alright, lastly, the best thing that I can tell you to do is to constantly reevaluate your organizing systems. I had no idea that my kids would grow so fast, and you always hear about it, but then when you see it in action, it's really surprising. I know I go through my clothes, and donate a few things here and there when the seasons change, but my kids grow out of clothes so fast, I find that every 2 to 3 months, I'm going through their drawers, I'm going through their toys, I'm going through their books that they've ripped, when they were throwing a fit, and I just find that constantly reevaluating and going through their belongings, donating what you can, throwing away what's destroyed, which happens a lot with toddlers, will really help you to stay organized. Now, all 4 of these tips are really inexpensive, and they're great ways to stay organized without spending a fortune. Alright, I hope that helps you keep your home at least a little bit organized, even if you have kids. Bye!